Today's the day of the marathon at school. I inevitably fell behind everyone else. Someone passed me again, because I'm in a wheelchair. I'm Kohei Himori, a sophomore in high school. 5 years ago, I was paralyzed from the waist down in an accident that left me in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. At first, I almost despaired of my life, but recently, I've made several attempts to look on the bright side. So I tried my best to keep up with the others in today's marathon, but... wait for me! It was a little reckless after all. I was left behind in no time.
So sluggish.
Just then, well, if it isn't Kohei. I was caught up by a group of delinquents in last place who were completely unmotivated.
You're writing something nice, aren't you? Let me on with you.
Let go! This guy is Ryosuke Itagaki. He's a jerk who usually looks down on me in my wheelchair.
See you later, then.
And Ryosuke and the others just laughed and laughed as they passed by me. On foot. Damn it. Can't even catch up to those guys. And then...
We look better if we do it this way.
This time, an even more unenthusiastic group of high school gyaru appeared. They were walking and taking pictures, and they had caught up with me too.
Going into the second lap.
I was even lapped by the player who was running alone at the front of the line. As expected, I was broken. I knew I couldn't do it. I can't run a marathon in a wheelchair. I should tell the teacher and ask him to let me pull out. Just when I was about to give up. Is that really the case? Before I knew it, my homeroom teacher, Mr. Rokatanda, who was making his rounds, was standing behind me. Why did you participate in a wheelchair? What? That's right. When I heard that the marathon was going to be held, I wanted to challenge myself. I didn't want to give up something because of the reason I'm in a wheelchair. I thought, if I could make it, maybe I could encourage people in the same situation as me a little. And when the teacher heard my motivation, he started to cry and said, "Oh, right, I know, right. You have to finish what you started. I'll support you." But, I'm sorry, teacher. Actually, I'm going to stop. It was a little early. Maybe after I've trained a little more. Then the teacher... Don't give up just because you're in a wheelchair. What? He pushed my wheelchair from the top of the hill. Then the wheelchair started to move slowly and gradually began to speed up as I went down the hill. Wait. It's okay, Kohei. Go ahead. Quickly put my hand on the brake, but stop. What? The sudden impact was too much and the parking brake on my wheelchair broke. Somebody help me. This was a speed I had not experienced since I became a wheelchair user. In fact, I didn't feel alive at all, but this is where the nightmare begins. Move! I'm sorry. I ran over a guy ahead of me with my wheelchair, but that wasn't the end of it. Get out the way!
Yeah!
My runaway wheelchair continued to accelerate, running over and ricocheting students one after the other.
What's all that noise?
Anyway, it had a tremendous impact. The students who collided with me must have been knocked out of their misery. Oh, shit. But my wheelchair still wouldn't stop. Please, everyone get out the way, please! I begged and pleaded, but my wheelchair was much faster than the students who quickly tried to escape and noticed me approaching them from behind. Yeah! Not again! How many victims was this? I couldn't stop crying. Sorry, I'm so sorry, guys. All I could do was apologize. All I could do was sit in my wheelchair and wait for it to stop. And then... Is that... I saw a good-sized wooden stick on the ground in the direction I was going. Out of sheer determination, I retrieved the stick. Thought I could stick it in the ground and use it as a brake. Alright, bring it. Rentaro. But then I noticed Rentaro from the Handyman Club waiting for me at the bottom of the hill. It seemed like he was going to stop the wheelchair with his bare hands. Rentaro, it's dangerous! Get out the way! It's alright, just jump into me. However, the wheelchair went straight ahead and crashed into the wall of the curve at the end of the street. And that's when my wheelchair finally came to a stop. Rentaro? Hey, Taro. Rentaro? In the spur of the moment, it seemed that I had stabbed Rentaro with the stick I picked up. Couldn't believe that this situation was real. It can't be real. It can't be. The experience was too far from reality, and when I fearfully looked back, no, I saw the students fallen on the hill, covered in blood.
It hurts. Help me, please.
It's like a hellscape. No way. All of this was me. All of this was a catastrophe caused by me and my wheelchair. The teacher. Oh, that's right. Where's the teacher? For now, I knew I had to call an ambulance, so I immediately tried to call the teacher on top of the hill for help. Well then, maybe I'll go grab a cup of coffee or something. Teacher? Unbelievably, the teacher just went away, pretending not to know anything about it.
What the hell is this?
What, is this like really bad?
What's happened? Then Ryosuke and the others who arrived late called the ambulance, but I didn't miss the fact that the teacher came back with a nonchalant look on his face. After that, the students who collapsed were rushed to the hospital. As a result, 3 students were seriously injured, and a total of 31 students were injured. 2 of them are still unconscious. What have I done? The next day, when I went to school, I got cold eyes from all the students in the school. I was not surprised. I was the dangerous wheelchair-bound guy who had put 31 students in the hospital. There were hardly anybody in the classroom. The injured students were all resting at home. Go ahead. May I have a word? What? It's quite a problem. You use a wheelchair as a weapon. But that's not true. But that wasn't of my own accord. I was called into the guidance counselor's office to be interviewed by the police about yesterday's incident. But the teacher pushed me. The teacher pushed my wheelchair. I thought I'd just give up, but I told the police the truth because it was the truth. If he hadn't pushed my wheelchair that time, none of this would have happened. But then... Don't be ridiculous. The teacher interrupted me from the side. Don't tell lies. Don't get carried away just because I'm in a wheelchair. What? Look here, Mr. Police. This kid was in a wheelchair and he got carried away and entered the marathon. I stopped him because I knew it was dangerous, but it's okay. It's okay. I just want to try and help kids in the same situation as me. Rocket Dash. Hey! And when I thought he said something cool, Kohei started going down the hill by himself, and that's when the catastrophe happened. I couldn't believe my ears. No, that can't be true. Maybe he thought he would be held responsible for the problem, but Sensei lied to the police. He put all the blame on me. Not only that... Oh, but I failed as a good patrolman. I wasn't able to stop such a dangerous man. How do I face the parents of the injured students? Teacher, it's not something you should concern yourself about. The teacher even put on a crying act and completely convinced everyone. And once I was released, I was completely alone from then on. I was completely at a loss when I was set up by the teacher who was involved in the situation. No matter how much I denied it, it would be difficult to overturn the situation. Even Rentaro, who had always stood by my side, wasn't there. I had seriously injured him. Mr. Anton, who always offered me a helping hand, seemed to be at a different school today as well. And there was no one at this school who could clear my name. On my way home that day, I might get expelled. I was in despair. Even though I'm in a wheelchair, I've injured so many students. I'll be expelled all for a false accusation. All I could do was grieve under my unfortunate life. Hey, what the hell did you do to my Mawako? What? In the midst of such despair, a stranger appeared before me.
You did it, didn't you? My sister's still not waking up, you know?
You seem to be the brother of a classmate I had injured. No, that's not it.
I'll do the same to you.
To this person, I'm his pretty sister's enemy. I had no excuse. Teacher. Just then, the teacher walked by. He definitely made eye contact with me. No way. Even in such a situation, the teacher pretended not to see me and left. He seemed to be completely willing to lie about the whole thing. I don't care if you're in a wheelchair. Prepare yourself, you punk. This was the moment I prepared myself for the pain. And then...
Don't you think that's not right, sir?
A gang of delinquents showed up. Ow! And they delivered a powerful blow to the teacher. Well, what are you doing, you idiots?
Yesterday, we skipped the marathon because we were too tired.
And you know, one of our guys saw the moment you pushed Kohei. What?
I don't like it.
You're gonna put all the blame on Kohei, aren't you? What a surprise. The delinquent army covered for me. Ryosuke. However, they won't believe it. Huh? No one will believe a story from a delinquent student like you.
What the hell?
To my surprise, the teacher began to get defiant. First of all, you don't have any proof, do you? A bunch of naughty students like you keep getting into trouble and making a fuss. No one in the school will believe you.
What?
You son of a bitch! If you feel frustrated, bring me proof. The proof. But, well, there's no such thing, is there? Sure, without suppressing evidence, it would be difficult to pursue the teacher with only our testimonies. It's okay, Ryosuke. There's no need for even you guys to get involved. I'll just call it bad luck. Just when I was about to give up.
I have proof.
What? This time, a high school Gyaru army came.
See?
And on the screen of their phones was... What? This is... Sure enough, I saw it. In one of their selfies, there was a small moment of a teacher pushing my wheelchair. No way. I'm finished. My life as a teacher.
Even until the end, it's all about yourself and no apology. Do you have any idea what it was like for Kohei? How are you going to explain that, you idiot?
And so, the photo is the deciding factor. And for pushing a student's wheelchair, injuring 31 people, the teacher was charged with professional negligence. Furthermore, the act of concealment was deemed malicious, and there was no other excuse of circumstances. Of course, his teaching license was also revoked. Hey! Rentaro, you okay now?
I'm fine. Feeling super perky.
Unfortunately, it seems that everyone who was injured escaped serious injury. Everyone came back. Thanks, Ryosuke, and all you guys.
I just didn't like that teacher.
I'll give you a push.
I guess I misunderstood. Everyone may look gruff, they're actually good guys. I completely stopped judging people by their looks for good.